Ivica Zubac is going to miss a second straight game, and he's out. Will be reevaluated in about 4 weeks as he deals with the calf injury. First 2 games that he's missing, that changes this Clippers team a little bit.
James Harden is, with all the excess controversy he's dealt with the last couple of seasons, but he has been terrific in that Clippers uniform.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Shaq said it pregame, you could make a pretty strong argument that he's been the best guard in the NBA this season.
He's right there. You know, I think statistical numbers, it's the impact on winning. How about that stat there? You see the field goal percentage.
But they haven't lost back-to-back games since this hot streak for them began in the middle part of November. Greg, remember they struggled, lost the first 6 games after the acquisition of Harden as Holmgren takes him to the rack.
He is as good still as anybody in our game.
Williams dials it up. Boy, this has been one of the jumps that he's made. Last year, about 35% from 3.
He has been terrific and probably made the most growth from last year to this year when you look at the development of this Thunder team.
Well, that last block of Paul George was the first Clippers missed shot. SGA silky smooth with the step back.
SGA back on the attack.
What a matchup between those two. Was intertwined based on that blockbuster deal a couple of years back as Jalen Williams gets to the cup.
Now the 5 on the floor, not a lot of rim protection and great defense. And they are attacking.
Just fascinating to see this Thunder team continue to figure out just who they are
over the course of this season. And this stretch right now is going to be important for both teams, but particularly for OKC. A little bit more offensive firepower.
Giving the Clippers all kinds of activity off the bench. Gilgeous-Alexander taking contact, and he's going to shoot free throws. Remember, he's been dealing with the knee sprain in his right leg. But just a crazy stat, 28 games of 30 or more points. First basket for the Clippers in nearly 4 minutes. So a 1-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander from 3, no one-handed snatch.
Create that opportunity there in transition for Powell.
Powell, season-high made 3s in that loss Sunday to Minnesota. Gilgeous-Alexander blocked. Tice got a fingertip on it. And then Westbrook is tripped up to the deck.
Ty Lue had to set up a little bit more offensive firepower than what we see from OKC.
Shot by Leonard would not have counted as Tice. Boy, giving Ty Lue some terrific defense. 27-12. They're 11-7 on the road so far. As Gilgeous-Alexander has reinserted himself, and he puts one down over the top of Harden.
I mean, it has been on display here tonight.
Number 1 and number 2 3-point shooting teams in the NBA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Terrific job of guarding 2 there. Plumlee late to get back after going to the ground. Going for the offensive rebound.
Plumlee on a stick back, and he's fouled. All-time NBA scoring list. He's got 11 in what's been a strong first half. Gilgeous-Alexander a little bit short. Plumlee had it.
And listen, I will tell you that he said he's happy with the first half and how they played offensively. He said anytime you can score, as SGA just gets an and one right there, he said anytime you can score 61 points in the first half, you're doing something well.
Oh, they're still so young, Chris. The other thing that was interesting that Dagnall told us in our chat before the game, last night facing the Lakers in that
game.
And see, that's a luxury Ty Lue has, where he misses both free throws. Harden and Paul George, all those guys are first option scorers. And so if they get an opportunity to attack, you can milk.
Ball knocked around, Clippers turn it over, and Holmgren getting his hands dirty. Keeps it alive, Joe, now to SGA, the trailer, slithers into the paint, puts it down, and he's got a chance at 3. Rookie of the Year vote. Appeared to have a bright future here. Then, of course, was shipped out in the Paul George blockbuster in July of 2019. Well, it looked like that one went off of Mason Plumlee's head. Looks like he's okay. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps coming. Here's Isaiah Joe on the drop and kick. Splash! Ty Lue sensing the momentum shift. Is this finally the year for the Clippers? Westbrook. There's the steal, and it's poked away. SGA, again, the league leader in steals. What did Ty Lue tell us before the game? Harden just has an uncanny ability to make everyone happy with his ball distribution. As good a passer as we've had in the NBA. So some of their offensive struggles now carrying over. One lane later as Gilgeous-Alexander takes a little body bump on the drive and puts the Clippers in the penalty.
To draw the foul to get to the free throw line.
The NBA on TNT is brought to you by always Greg Anthony, Chris Haynes, our producer Dan Keener, Matt Lipp, our director, rest of our TNT crew.
Watching SGA and more than willing to share it with everybody. And the other thing, and talking with some of the officials from the league, why don't we have 15-man rosters?
That's a great
for the All-Star game. To me, it's you do the game a disservice because
finally takes this franchise to the NBA mountaintop. Big three-point play. He's got 30. Here comes Gilgeous-Alexander, and look at Leonard. He just swallowed him up. You see away, but the Thunder won't go quietly. Gilgeous-Alexander, the spin, the fade, missed it. George, and he's letting him hear about it. Paul George has taken the game over. And here he is at the other end. Final seconds are going to come off the clock. They hand Oklahoma City its second loss in as many nights in this building. And the Clippers are going to inch a little bit closer to the Thunder in the updated Western Conference standings.